What's up guys, David Falla here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. On today's video, we are going to be talking about the Babyliss LoPro FX. Nice to see you guys here, and I know many of you have been asking me about the review for the LoPros, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I wanted to take my time with these clippers just because I'm not too familiar with Babyliss clippers. To be honest, this is the first time that Babyliss shows some love to your boy. By the way, thank you Babyliss for sending me these clippers, and because of that I wanted to take my time to make sure like I knew everything about the clipper and the trimmer. I wanted to make sure that I use them through everything to make sure I could give you guys my honest opinion on these clippers and if you should spend your money or maybe look somewhere else. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the clipper. This is an amazing clipper. And honestly, I don't say that often, but since I got them, they have been incredible. They are very light, so that's actually a plus for many people. For me, it's actually a perfect weight. I do like clippers that are a little bit heavier, and that's just because in my opinion, they have a little bit more control. Not too heavy like the clippers back in the day from companies that, you know, make super heavy clippers, not my thing. But you know, heavy enough that I have some control. So I do like metal clippers because of that weight and that quality. But these ones, I think they're very well balanced and very easy to grab and very easy to control. I think the length is perfect. It's not too long, it's not too bulky. It's actually, I think Babyliss did an amazing job, and I know Dennis always does a great job with the clippers, so that's definitely a plus. I love the black. This is a flat black here. You guys can see it's flat black on the back, and the front is a little bit more shiny. I love the indent here because honestly for me that has been so comfortable to be able to grab this clipper that way and put my thumb here. That has been a game changer in my opinion. And something that has been a game changer is the little clickiness on the click lever. Whatever the name of that click lever is, I think it's great. I think it could be a little bit tighter, and sometimes it moves by itself. But I try already tying it a little bit and it still moves by itself, but actually it's great. I really love that about it. So something I was not a fan of when I got this clipper was the blade. How you guys can see, it has a gold blade now. This is the blade that comes in the gold FX, and I'm gonna show you guys the blade that it came with. It actually came with this blade. This is like a new blade from Babyliss. Okay, I actually, honestly, I wanted to like it. I tried it for over 3 months. I wanted to make sure that, you know, I fully used it and to remove bulk, to fade. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, every time that I would try to finish a haircut, I had to use a different clipper to finish the haircut because this blade was just not doing it for me. So I was not a big fan of the blade. So what I did, I put the gold blade, and honestly, I love this clipper, my favorite clip right now. And I compared this a lot to the Magic Clip. And the reason is because I use these clippers for fading. So every time I need to make that nice blurry fade, this is the clipper I'm gonna use. To remove bulk, it's okay, it's not bad, it's not great. Sometimes I have problems with removing bulk, so I gotta use a detachable or I gotta use something with a little bit more power. But it's definitely, you could tell this clipper was more, it was created more to fade more than actually to remove bulk. Well, at least that's what I got out of it. Besides that, we're going to talk about how you guys can see the letters here starting to come off. Some of the paint is starting to come off on the sides as well. I think this is just normal. It's going to happen. So you are definitely going to see the wear and tear of these clippers. I honestly take care of my clippers a lot, trying to make sure that, you know, they're in the best condition that I can. I have my 245 mat, so I put the clippers there to charge. So I really try to take care of the clippers, but I think eventually the paint is going to start chipping off, and that's just normal. The one here, still here, you can see the name here, LoPro, but the one here is starting to come off. So honestly, I think that if you guys are in the market to buy a clipper, especially a fading clipper, something that is light, something that is well built, definitely this would be one of my #1 choices. This is currently what I'm using to do my fades. And the only thing I would recommend you guys is to change the blade. The blade that comes with it, I'm not a fan of it. You guys might be a fan of it, that's on you. But for me, it was definitely not the right one. So I had to switch it. Thank God, pretty much all Babyliss blades, I think they fit this clipper. So that is incredible. And that's it, guys, the power. Let me, you guys wanna hear how it sounds? It's very quiet, and that's something that I really like. I have heard other Babyliss clippers that they get super loud, and honestly not a fan of it, but this one actually has remained very quiet, and that is something that I really appreciate on a clipper. So if you guys are in the market, definitely this is the one for you guys if you guys wanna stay with Babyliss. And now let's talk about the trimmer. This is honestly my favorite trimmer right now. It is amazing. Like, I love this trimmer. It's small, it has a nice profile, like it's small, but it's not too small. You know, I have big hands, so I cannot use super tiny trimmers. This is actually perfect in my opinion. It has the same design as the other LoPro, with the back being flat black, the front being a little bit more shiny. It has the same indent right here, so you can put your thumb there. Super comfortable. The blade, I love this blade. This is the DLC blade 2.0, and honestly, this thing is super sharp, creates some beautiful lines. It removes bulk. The only time I have problems is that when the hair is a little bit longer and I need to maybe create a line, for example, big beards, things like that, sometimes I have to use a different trimmer for that. But honestly, this is a well-rounded trimmer. It does everything, and it does it very, very, very good. The battery, it's not bad. Honestly, like it's okay for a trimmer, especially this size. That's something I forgot to mention about this. The battery, it's okay. It's not the greatest battery in the world. It's a small clipper, so you might not be able to use it the whole day. I actually tried using it the whole day, and I had to charge it because it just wouldn't last. I cut around 10 to 14 people a day, so it wouldn't make it the whole day. Same thing with this one, but since I said I use the 245 adapter, so all I do, I put it on the mat, so it's always charging, so it's not a problem for me. If I'm going to be outside the barbershop and I, for example, can't charge the clippers or whatever, then I'd be a little bit concerned. But honestly, when I did a commercial for Old Spice, actually this is what I took to Ohio with me, and I did like 3 haircuts and I had no problems with them. So let's continue with the trimmer. The trimmer, it's, like I said, it's incredible. One thing that I don't like, and you guys are gonna hear right now, is the sound. It's very loud. Like when I got the trimmer, it was a little bit loud, it was fine, but after like 2 weeks, it got extremely loud. It's not necessarily a problem for some people, but for some barbers it might be, especially some clients. Sometimes I gotta be kind of apologize a little bit about the sound. So I'm sorry, my trimmer's a little bit loud. I have tried to spray them, I have tried to like put oil, all that stuff, and the sound, it goes down a little bit, but then it goes back to being loud. So I guess that's the only thing I don't like about the trimmer, is that it's just loud. But besides that, I think it's honestly the best trimmer on the market. I haven't tried any of the other trimmers from Babyliss, so I wouldn't be able to tell you how it compares to the other trimmers. But honestly, if the other trimmers are just as good as this one, then honestly, Babyliss is making right now the best trimmers on the market. And that's it, guys. That's all I gotta say about these clippers. Great power. It cuts super sharp. It removes bulk. It does everything you need to do with a trimmer. Honestly, Babyliss thought of everything with this trimmer. The design is super sleek. It looks very nice. I said the only downside is the sound is super loud, but I heard that Babyliss trimmers get super loud anyway, so I think that's something to be expected. But honestly, the same thing with the little bit wear and tear. You guys can see here, just decided to lose a little bit of the paint and this and that. The name also came off already, but you know, it's just wear and tear. It's gonna happen. With this one, same thing. It's an amazing clipper. The only thing that I recommend you guys is to change the blade, just because for me, this blade was not it, honestly. But besides that, I really recommend this. So if you guys are on the market for trimmers, for a trimmer and a clipper, honestly, I would be looking at this because they are great. And I'm gonna see if I can get a discount code for you guys. If I do, then I'm gonna leave it on the description so you guys can have maybe a discount to purchase this. And that's it, guys. That's my review for this clippers. Definitely, this is something you wanna be looking at because Babyliss did an amazing job. And again, thank you Babyliss for sending me these clippers and trimmer. It was great. Thank you so much for the tools. And that's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.